Hey guys, TryHardChimp here. I know that you guys have waited forever for this video to come out, but I've just been so busy with adventures and projects that I haven't really had the time to make it. So here it is, I'm finally gonna draw my life. Woohoo! There are so many things that I could talk about, but I'm just gonna stick to the things that make me the person that I am today. And just to let you guys know, my storytelling and art skills are terrible, but I'll give it my best shot. So anyways, my real name is actually Jason. I'm the very first person in my entire family to be born in Canada. Everyone else, they came from China. I live in Greater Vancouver, which has a humongous population, and the high school I go to, the largest one in Western Canada. Yep, I'm a small fry in a big world. I have an awesome family which consists of my dad, mom, and sister. Usually when it comes to naming their children, Chinese families will come up with something meaningful and inspirational. But my dad decided to name me Happy. I'm not kidding you, my Chinese name literally means happy. Best name ever. Growing up as a kid, I was taught to be nice, respectful, and to always help others. Little did I know this will kind of backfire in the future. The first memory that I have of myself is hugging my blue teddy bear or trying to fall asleep. When I was a toddler, I grew up with SpongeBob, Paddington Bear, Mega Man, Winnie the Pooh, and Pokemon. The only thing that sucked about my childhood was the fact that I was probably the only kid at my school that didn't own a Game Boy. When everybody talked about how to catch a crab in Route 36, I was stuck alone in the corner twiddling my thumbs and flipping with my Pokemon cards. Although I did save up enough money to buy one, my parents still didn't let me get one because the screen was way too small and it would damage my eyes. And by the way, I didn't get an allowance. I worked for that money. When I was in 3rd grade, I delivered newspapers. Twice a week, me and my sister would go from house to house delivering newspapers. I'll always remember that one house had a really scary dog. It tried to bite off my hand once. Good thing I was able to outrun it. It was also around this time that I discovered one of the passions of my life. Soccer, or football if you want to get all European on me. Soccer has played a key role in my entire life, and I don't know where I'd be without it. I learned about it in 1st grade, and me and my friends would play it every single day at lunchtime. And I mean every single day. We would make our own teams, and sometimes we would play against the French immersion kids. Now those games were epic. There would be around 60 of us on the pitch, and it would really be hard to score. I remember I used to play keeper at school. I started out really bad, but later I got pretty good. I probably lost all my keeping talent right now. At around 4th grade, my dad signed me up to play club soccer. It was here that I made new friends and did the thing that I loved. During my first season, I was stuck on a really good team with many of my teammates later going on to play on much higher levels. Playing with them felt great, but it made a huge dent in my confidence because I really got to touch the ball. Every time I did, all I did was pass, not wanting to be the person to blame when we got scored on. Next season, I was put onto a team that better suited my skill level. It was here that I made a lot more friends. It was during that season that I began to develop as a player and my confidence grew a lot. I became a solid defender and dug my team out of lots of tough situations. It felt good to be an important part of the team. It was also during that season that I scored my first goal. We were winning 13-0 and the keeper fumbled it, but I didn't care. It was one of the happiest moments of my life. But soon it became harder for me to see my teammates on the pitch, and it turned out that I needed glasses. It felt so weird to wear a piece of plastic that went over my eyes. Oh, and I didn't wear those normal glasses that you normally see people wear. To save money on a frame, my dad gave me one that my aunt used to wear. They were big and round. And I mean round, like Harry Potter round. Yeah, it made me look pretty weird. I was stuck with those glasses until 6th grade. By then I had gotten new frames, and thank God, they looked so much better. It was also around that time that I discovered YouTube. Little did I know that this website would help me make the person that I am today. I started watching people like Nigahiga, Kev Jumba, and Danebo. Every day when I got home from school, I'd go onto YouTube and watch YouTube videos. Needless to say, it worried my parents that I would put something like this in front of my studies. But they never really complained because I got pretty decent marks. Later during that year, it turned out my sister had hidden a big secret from all of us. She had gotten a YouTube partnership. This was a huge surprise for all of us because we never knew that she made videos in the first place. This inspired me to pursue my own YouTube career. After much convincing, my dad let me start my own channel, which I decided to name The Human Bubble. Why I chose this name, I don't really know. Maybe I was addicted to bubbles at the time. I don't remember anymore. My videos started out really crappily with absolutely no editing, and my mom insisted that I wear a mask so that I don't reveal my identity. Mom's can be so weird at times. I still think I have that mask somewhere. Maybe I'll show it to you guys sometime. During the next grade, I made YouTube videos. They were mostly me making really crappy jokes, being extremely nervous, and doing really stupid things that I don't remember doing anymore. The most popular video that I had got 15,000 views, 3 likes, and 25 dislikes. Haters gonna hate. But soon I had other things to do and YouTube was the least of my concerns, so I decided to close down my channel. I soon graduated from elementary school and made the transition to high school. It felt so weird from being top dog to becoming small fry. And you know how I said that my nice nature would backfire? Well, it kinda did. I'm sure there were plenty of great people at my school, but for some reason I got stuck in the classes with all the douchebags, and I got bullied a lot. Every day there would be classes that I dreaded, the ones where I got picked on and get punched in. I would always be told to shut up and go somewhere else, and there wouldn't be a day in which I wasn't called a fag or a loser. But there's one teacher that I had that helped me cope a lot better, although he never realized it. My English teacher had taught my sister before, and at the start of the school year we got along pretty well. He was always nice, funny, and optimistic. He would always leave his room open at lunchtime, and he told us that we could come in at any time. I would always go to his classroom during lunch, no matter what. I would sit in his room and eat lunch and finish my homework. I felt like I was in a place in which I was safe from all the shit that got thrown at me every day. The days soon flew by. On Christmas, I got something that would change my life, an electric guitar. For the first few months, I didn't know how to get the tuner to work. Apparently, it was on the wrong setting. But after I'd figured that out, I decided to give it a go. I started by playing it like an acoustic with chords and all that, but it hurt too much and I ended up finding something better to do, just like I did with YouTube. The bullying still continued and I went from being a loud and happy person to one that was always quiet and introverted. I didn't get to try to meet new people because I was scared that they would treat me the same way as other people did. But the small amount of friends that I did have were cool and accepted me for who I was. Yeah, they do sometimes get on my nerves, but what can I say? They're my bros. Homies for life. We would always play basketball together at lunch, and although I'm probably the worst basketball player out there, they wouldn't mind me being on their team. I soon decided that I needed to get a hobby to get my mind off things, and for some reason I decided to grab my guitar from my closet and began to play it. While I was searching for guitar tutorials on the internet, I came across a guy called Riptard. I watched one of his 4 chords videos and I was amazed by how many songs you can play with 4 easy chords. This fueled my passion even more for my new hobby, and I would practice every single day, learning the chords and practicing them and getting the strumming patterns just right. It was also at this point that I realized that making YouTube videos isn't about popularity or fame, it's about having fun and sharing your ideas with the world. Riptard, if you're watching this, you the man. There was soon a voice in the back of my head nagging me to start YouTube again, and for some reason, I decided to listen to it and bam, TryHardChimp was born. My channel didn't start out very well. My subscribers consisted of my sister and a few other people, but I didn't care. I kept at it and soon more and more people began watching my videos. But by now the bullying was getting worse and it really got to me. By the time you hear all the negative things people say about you, you begin to wonder if what they're saying is true. I never showed it though, and I was with a big grin on my face and just tried to look happy, trying to show no weakness. The only thing that I would look forward to every day would be the feedback you guys would give me on my videos. I couldn't wait to get up every day and read the comments that you guys would give on the latest video that I uploaded. It really meant a lot to me to hear all the positive things you guys have to say. The school year soon ended and it was a chance to recollect my thoughts and to get away from it all. Later that summer we went to Los Angeles for a week and it helped me out a lot. Not only did I get to see some of my favorite YouTubers, it also taught me that there's still so much more out there to see and explore. It doesn't matter what other people think about you, just be yourself and explore the world. It's yours for the taking. With the school year fast approaching, I decided to go for a fresh start. I made new friends, joined film class, got contacts, and joined the school soccer team. We went all the way to the finals, too bad we lost though. I sat on the bench for the entire playoffs because I had suffered an injury during the regular season. My coach didn't believe that my leg had healed. The season was soon over and I had to focus back onto my club team. It was also during the same year in which I decided to become a midfielder. I scored an all-time high of 10 goals that season. It felt great. The group of friends that I had grown tremendously, and at lunch I'd be playing basketball with more and more people. And yeah, I still suck at basketball. I also made a shirt in drafting class that had my channel logo on it. I still wear it to this day. This year was a lot better than the last, mostly because I had a lot more people to hang out with. At home, I decided to give power chords a go and started getting into rock music. My favorite bands up to this date are Blink-182 and Green Day, and I can play a couple of their songs pretty well. Although I'm nowhere near good, it's a great way to get my mind off things. Sometimes I like to close my eyes and I think that I'm a rock star on tour. I travel from Munich to Manchester and sometimes even to Moscow. Sorry, I bet I'm boring you now with all this stuff. I'll get back onto YouTube. During the winter, one of my close friends bet me that I'd hit 100 subscribers before the end of the school year. In my mind, I knew that this probably wouldn't happen, but miraculously more and more people began watching my videos and bam! I was at 100 in late spring. I couldn't believe it. My mind couldn't believe that 100 people out there enjoy my content, the stuff I do, and the things I say. And for, well, just being me. As of right now, we've hit over 130, and I'd just like to say thanks to all of you guys who made this possible. Yeah, you. Without your help, I don't think that I would have continued to make videos. It's from your positive feedback that encouraged me to continue doing what I love, and has made me the person that I am today. There are still times where I doubt myself, and sometimes there's so much stuff going on around me that I just can't keep up. But you guys have always been there for me, and that means a lot to me. So yeah, thanks guys. Here, have a high five. As of right now in my life, I'm living up to my Chinese name and I'm as happy as I can be. I'm going to make a lot more videos for you guys this summer, and other than that, I'll probably be getting some exercise, practicing my guitar, hanging out with my friends, and wasting a lot of time playing video games. Well, that's my life so far in a nutshell, but I do know that my life's just begun, and there's still so much more to do and so much more to see out there. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm TryHardChimp, and as always, I'll see you guys next time.